Hey, what's up everybody, Z here. Today I'm gonna give a update about my torch coral. If you have seen my shorts that I posted a couple days ago, you probably see one of my torches having a severe tissue die-off or brown jelly problem. So yeah, today I'm just gonna give update what I did and what happened right now, and what I'm gonna do in the coming week. Alrighty. So if you can see the coral in the middle, that used to be one of the biggest torch in my tank. So let's focus in. This is this one, green tentacle with yellow tip. So this is a very unique torch, and also this torch was my first coral. The coral, yeah, I bought this coral like 5 years ago, and it's grown exponentially. Yeah, it was just one frag, but right now it's a gigantic colony. But yeah, well, right now it's just half of that. But yeah. So as for the reason, I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm gonna mention one of my other coral also have some problem. But I think this issue with the torch coral happened like instantly, or not instantly, happened very fast, almost something like a RTN for SPS side. But yeah. My guess was the GFO. So because that just happened, I would say, anyway, maybe a couple weeks or weeks after I added the GFO. That's the only dramatic change that I did. So, or maybe it was way back. You never know. So yeah. But anyway, let's just take a look at the torch coral. Well, yes, I kind of just rearrange or relocate the torch because I lost almost 2/3 of the sides or the structure. So if you can see here, I cut off almost half. Yeah, well, more than half of the structure. So what happened that it's when I walk just past my tank, I smell pretty bad from my water. So I just look into it and found out there was white gigantic head. So for this coral, it's kind of unique. It has more like a wall shape of structure, unlike other branching torches or just regular torches. It has this very gigantic wall shape. So essentially this coral only has 3 heads. However, each head it's more like a 4 or 5 inch large. So, and it's almost like a war hammer kind of a shape, but it's a torch coral. So enough of that. Basically entire colony only had 3 branch. I cut it 1 branch, and that was one of the biggest branch. And also because of that reason, I have to cut the entire branch, of course. It just affected any like branch that connect to it, just slowly melting. And when I pulled it out of the water, I almost suffocated because it just smells so bad. What I did, I basically just cut off the dying part and dip the rest of the colony inside the iodine based dip, essentially just to help it recover from the damage. And also I super glue the damaged tissue back into the skeleton, just to preventing the I would say brown jelly or die off part, prevent it just infesting the rest of the healthy tissues. I hopefully will go well, because there's one, I would say, one of the tissue actually already recessed inside of the skeleton. So I'm kind of really feels lucky. I can still see the polyp extension, because after I glued the dye in tissue, it was almost kind of, I glued almost inside of the mouse, because that was how bad it was. So yeah, right now you can see it still has some polyp extension for the healthy ones, because that was also kind of almost affected as well. I just super glued the damaged tissue back on. So yeah, hopefully it can recover from this point, because that's really one of my favorite torch, and that's also the first torch or first core that I ever owned. So yeah, we'll see. So like I mentioned, I have another coral also have some issue, and that was my Sunset Mini. This is also one of the, I would say, one of the biggest coral in the system. The issue with it is kind of weird, because the symptom happened like in May or June. So basically what happened, the valley of this gigantic colony turns white. However, it doesn't stop it from growing. It's still growing. However, it just, if you can see, I'm not sure if you can see it, maybe not. Try to tilt the camera. So if you see closely, you can see white color, or bleach, I would say, maybe bleach. It just, the valley part turns white. And also, but on the other side, it's kind of healthy. It doesn't have bite marks, so that kind of eliminates some of the pest, maybe the pest problem. Yeah, so you kind of irritated by something in the water, haven't figured out what it is. And that was also the reason I added the GFO. I saw it was elevated nutrient. However, I don't think so. So I put the GF out. The polyp extension is okay, not, I would say, fuzzy as the Metapora should be. So it might be the light, might be the flow. I tried to filter out the flow issue. I kind of switched the pump, as you can see. So the larger pump is on, I'm not sure you can see it. So the larger pump is on this side, so it gets more flow right now. But I don't think it was the flow issue, because I've been changing location for about a couple months. Yeah, it doesn't really stop it. I would say it's slowly getting better, maybe. Yeah, so far I have no idea what's going on. Maybe because of the light change, I changed the light from Hydra 26 to Ecotech Marine, basically the XR15, back in, I can't remember when, maybe July, June. But the symptom happened way before that. Maybe made it worse, but I only changed to one light. So yeah, that's basically the, I would say, regular life of the reefing. When you have a thriving reef, you are actually cooking something bad. So yeah, you never know. It might be the start of some bigger issue. So what I'm gonna do next week, I'm gonna do a daily water change. That's just my usual method to fixing issue that I have no idea what is going on. So basically what I do is I do 10% water change every day for a week. Usually the bad signs will go away. So let's see what will happen. Another update, it's new frags. So I added a couple new frags in the system. The first one is this Disney Junior. So it's kind of a pair right now. When I bought it, it was not in a great shape. So hopefully it will recover soon and color up faster, I would say. However, it has really great potential. So far it has a very light or pale or kind of bleached blue color with yellow polyps. So it has should be very beautiful when it colored up. Another one here is the RR pot of gold. So it is potential replacement for the Sunset Mini if something bad really happened. This one will go to that spot. So let's hope Sunset Mini recovers well. So if I can, not sure if I'm able to show. Okay, so from this angle you probably will see some of the white part or brown part in the valley. That was the issue. No idea what caused it. So yeah, we'll see after doing basically a 7 days 10% water change. It's kind of soft reset for me. I usually do that when I cannot figure out a problem. Usually it goes away. During that time, I will check all my pumps, check all my equipment, just make sure there's no rust or issue with those. And yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time.